What's up everybody, Dan here with Dan and Sarah Makers, and welcome back to another video here on our garden shed build series. As you can see, we've got our front wall and our back wall up. Tonight we had a bunch of other stuff to do today, but we're going to hit this and we're going to try and get this back wall here done, and this wall, which will also have a door opening, done today. So
you got some nice studs.
We've got some studs all pre-cut ready to go. So that was boring, you didn't need to watch that. But now a quick word from our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by Generic Water, because water is the essence of wetness. A merman, Pops! Merman! Alright, for those of you that understood our sponsorship, you're cool. If you didn't get it, I don't know, check the comments, whatever. So,
or not.
Or not. On this back wall here that you're looking at, one thing, it's a very simple wall, it's just like this other wall here, but the one thing that we have to consider is that our plywood for this wall is going to lap behind this stud and flush out with the back edge of the plywood. So when we actually do our layout, we're not going to pull our tape from the end of the bottom track or top track. We're going to pull it from the outside face of the building. That way when we put our exterior sheets of plywood on, it flushes out properly and we have a stud on that 4-foot panel break, 8-foot, 12-foot, and so on. So that's the main thing. We're not pulling our layout from the end of the stud, we're pulling it from the outside face of the building. You want me to do layout and you start laying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Studs in?
And do you want them going this direction or this direction?
So the first one, we want the solid back going up against this stud, so this face would go that way.
Okay.
So we might as well do it all that way. And then this last one, it will flip the opposite way.
Okay.
Really don't want it to fall down.
Alright, some screws. I was gonna go get screws, but that's
Now
not
hold it
gonna,
right there. Whoop.
that's not gonna stay there.
Just hold it there.
It just needed a tote.
What do you think?
At the bottom it's fine, at the top it's out by about a 1/4 inch gap.
Okay.
Is that better?
It was when you were falling.
Okay.
One more. Yep.
Pretty close.
What?
Oh, I'm just putting screws in your marks.
Okay. Well, that's all the marks you get for the entire thing.
Aw. I only pulled like 2 screws out. Dropping them.
With gloves on, yes, it gets kind of challenging.
But the drywallers don't complain.
No.
So once again, you're measuring for the door
For
here?
the door. So I'm measuring center of building.
Because we are placing the door in the center of this wall, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And I want a 42-inch rough opening for steel studs. So I'm going to lay my tape on the deck, go to 21 for my center line, mark that. So would you like to frame this up into this conventional steel stud wall?
Are you saying have you put everything on there
Well,
in the order I think it should be? Or are you
I'm
asking me about style and design?
thinking about cutting the 2 bottom track, attaching the bottom track to the floor,
Okay.
put this stud up, set the top track on top,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll mark out our studs on the deck and then plumb them in and screw them in upright in place. We can grab the ladder.
So
to
that's
screw-
why you're saying, do you want to do this like a traditional steel
Yeah.
building? Okay, I gotcha. Give it a try.
Okay. So I need to cut the bottom tracks. So this is going to be 56 and 5/16.
All right, so basically we're framing up 2 steel walls, steel stud walls, because you're taking the track out for the door. Is that
Correct. I'm splitting the track. So this is different width. This one's about a 1/2 inch longer than this one
okay?
because these are true 7 or 6 inch studs. The track is 6 1/8,
Okay,
and this is a 5.5 inch wall.
okay. Yeah,
So
so it's gonna give
The
up.
door is actually centered on the outside.
Visually, it will look like it's centered.
Yep.
Stud-wise, this is a smaller width wall.
Yeah. So I'll do this track here. So 56 and 5/16. So I'll cut this one real quick.
Okay.
So do you want to, with the black framing screws, do you want to screw this down?
Sure.
With a couple screws? I'll get this measurement and cut this one.
Okay.
This one's not going to have so much of a overhangy piece, so it should be easier to cut.
Spacing on these is?
Every foot or so.
Okay. And we're holding it in a 1/2 inch for the plywood
Yep.
on the outside.
To the line,
Yep.
the red line.
So close, but so far. Okay.
Alright. So as far as over here, got
It's a little bit out from the way the studs are at the top.
okay, it goes to the top plate though, the very top plate. It looks flushed out nicely.
Okay, so you think that looks okay then?
Yeah, again,
It's getting really dark, so it's hard to show what we're talking about.
yeah.
So, trying to figure out if it's flushed. Man.
I mean, if it isn't 100% beautiful, we're within, you know,
Flushed out at the top.
1/8 of an inch.
It won't focus anymore.
base shoe fell out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our top track. It's already spliced, cut to length. Which ladder do you want to go up?
The little one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my screw gun with me then.
Okay. Those are not covered.
So these are not. So what we'll do is with our clamps, we'll clamp it in place and just screw it in.
Okay.
Too bad you left all your stuff over here.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Go ahead and hook the outside of the plywood across the top plates. I just
Okay.
want to double check this. And we're a little bit over. And I've got a gap here, which if I go this way, should take us up. Is your top plate tight to the other
Yes.
top plate? Okay. I've got about an 1/8 inch gap here, which is what we're looking at problem-wise. And that's nailed in. So go ahead and screw yours in
Okay.
so it's fixed.
Let me pin it after I do.
Hey puppers, did you go play in the pond? Did you get all yucky filthy again? Looks pretty good.
Give me a second. So it's dark.
Yeah. And the camera's not
The
focusing.
camera's not focusing.
We will see you tomorrow and finish up this video. It's not worth trying to do an outro in the dark. We had a couple hours out here after dinner. We made good progress, got 1.5 walls done.
Yep.
So we'll finish up the other wall, and then we'll probably start looking at the porch framing so we have something to support the roof when it cantilevers out over the porch.
Okay, bye.
Later. No one's gonna find this funny, and probably no one's gonna get it. Okay.
Nobody's gonna understand this inside joke.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody gets Zoolander references except like
A few people.
like 1% of the population.
Those of you that get this are cool. Alright. Is it recording? Okay. This. Oh boy. Boogie, 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 boogie.
The fact that you're gonna look like you've been crying makes it even better. Okay. I'm gonna pee my pants.
I don't know if I can do this.